Thank you so much, BeLive, for having me. Hey, do you struggle with confidence to go live on camera? Do you lack the clarity to know what to say and when to say it? And do you think everybody else in the world is brave, but you are freaking out before you hit start or if you hit start? Well, today, don't worry. I'm going to help you gain the confidence and clarity to be able to go live with live video for your business using the BRAVE method. Hi, I'm MobileMary, and I'm with another brilliant idea, and I've been in business for 31 years because I always have another brilliant idea. I am a mobile and social conversationalist, and I offer instant communication. I promote, encourage, and motivate the marketplace to buy your products and services. How? My company uses mobile and social tools, and we do it all for you. In 2009, just to give you a little framework, in 2009, we stepped into the mobile world and we helped Kawasaki drive over 93,000 new customers to their dealerships nationwide using text marketing. And now we help the U.S. Marines, U.S. Air Force, restaurants, and small businesses to do the same because we help put their brand into their customers' hand. Yes. So we get you seen as the expert in your industry. So more of your products and services get sold. We have do it for you, do it with you, and do it yourself packages. And today, most importantly, I'm going to show you how to use the BRAVE method so you can gain clarity and confidence so you can use a tool like BeLive to build your business and blow it out of the water. Does that sound great? Yes. So BRAVE is my method, and BRAVE is actually an acronym, and Leslie has my agenda, and so I'm so excited to get started. So the word B, the letter B in BeLive, and not BeLive, it could be for BeLive. I should say show up and be seen and use BeLive, right? B is for show up and be seen. So you have an expertise, right? That is an answer to someone's prayer. Let that sit with you for a second. You are literally the answer to someone's prayer. If you have a restaurant and someone is craving tacos, right? And it happens to be Taco Tuesday and you go live and you talk about how delicious your tacos are. You show your tacos, you show people eating your tacos. People are like, oh my gosh, I was praying for good tacos. I'm going to go to your restaurant and eat your tacos, right? In of itself, that is an answer to a prayer, right? So you have an obligation to yourself, your business, your industry to stand up and shout it from the mountaintops, right? You don't want to hide your light under a bushel, right? We want people to find you. And using tools like BeLive, it makes you look so professional with lower thirds and frames and the ability to pop up comments, right? It allows you to also repurpose for other platforms in HD or in full length in HD, or you can repurpose it in nuggets for YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, right? So you're not just doing content once, you're using one content and you're breaking it up for multiple. BeLive is awesome with that. The R stands for be real and authentic. So people like working with humans, believe it or not. We are people, we are humans, and we like working with humans, right? And even though I love automation, I'm a queen of automation. I want you to make sure that you show up authentically. Other speakers were talking about the word authentically, and it just means be you, because there is no other you but you. You might even sell the same thing that other people sell. So if we use the restaurant example again, other people probably make tacos too, but they don't make your tacos. And your tacos are probably better than anyone else's tacos. We actually have a local restaurant that we use, and their burritos are legendary. Yes, wait for it. Legendary, right? People want their burritos. Many other people make burritos, right? But you bring your expertise, your special ingredients, your awesome sauce to what you do, and no one else has that, right? I talk about that in my camp. I run something called the Social Expert Camp, and we help people gain confidence and clarity in using social media to really make their brand stand out and show them as the expert and authority in their industry or their their marketplace, right? So I want you to use the ingredients of your awesome sauce to really share how you do and what you do, right? So that's the what about being real and authentic. So the A stands for taking consistent action, right? Social platforms love consistency and their algorithm will reward you for it, right? So pick a day that is your show day, right? And promote it from the mountaintop. Say, like mine, I have Tuesday at 11 o'clock. That is my Techie Tuesday. I show up every Tuesday at 11 o'clock and I share some form of value, something that my audience wants to learn, right? Either a new app or a new tool, mobile or a social tool. I show them how to use it and people love it. They come back, right? So, the other part about picking a date is that it holds you accountable and then people will know to show up, right? So remember the days before Netflix binge watching? Am I dating myself? Right? Where you actually had to show up every week to see the next episode of your favorite show, right? So my favorite show when my kids were little was Friends. And I made sure they were in bed by 7:30 because at 8 o'clock, Friends was going to come on, right? So when you are, when you give someone something to look forward to, they'll actually set it in their calendar and they will show up to see you over and over again, which is awesome. The V of brave stands for provide value, right? Give your audience something of worth, right? And they'll keep coming back for more. When people take the time to show up and watch you live, right? Or the replay, which believe it or not is more often the case when they watch on replay, but when they show up, they need actionable ideas that they can put to work that day to better their life or their business, right? So make it worth their while. This platform helps people know, like, and trust you. So take it seriously and bring it, baby, right? Bring so much value. They were like, oh my gosh, if that person gives me this much value and it's free, right, on like your public page. And then you tell people, right, some of the strategies are to give a little tease on your personal page, send them over to your business page where you give most of the meat. And then you say, if you want this last nugget of awesomeness, come join me in my group. And then have the last cherry on top inside your group that builds your group and builds your audience, right, of true raving fans, which is awesome. So then when you do, and people say, wow, she really brings it. I can't wait to buy her program or buy her product or whatever, because she so over delivers, right? And that's what you want it to be, you. The E stands for engage and empower. So BeLive is awesome because it gives us the ability to engage with our customers in real time, right? We can pop up their comments. We can answer questions live and in the moment, right? And it really, it encourages people to be there live so they can get those questions answered. It's just absolutely amazing. And then it gives us the ability to swing back and answer questions of what I call the replayers, that people come back and watch your encore, right? And then you could answer them and start a relationship, okay? And I also encourage you to empower your audience. I believe that rising tides lifts all boats, right? So encourage them, inspire them, motivate them to take your expertise and put it to work to grow their business. They will be indebted to you. They will follow you. They will be your biggest advocates, right? Because you are serving them at the highest degree. If you come from a servant's heart, which is awesome. And my last point, even though I finished the brave, the last point in my brave method is something that I always talk about, is taking connections, having conversations that lead to conversions, right? But what is the difference between a conversion or a conversation and a conversion? And I know this seems kind of silly, but look at the letters. The only difference between a conversation and a conversion is the letters A-T, which is at. And the symbol at is gives you on social media the ability to tag someone, right? So stay with me. So if you can tag somebody, that means you have a relationship with them, right? So you're taking someone from being just a connection And then when you have a conversation with them, right, they're starting to know, like, and trust you. You're starting to have a relationship with them. You have real conversations, both publicly and privately, like in a direct message or in your private message, right? Then they will get to know, like, and trust you because you're a friend, right? And when you're looking eye to eye to someone with BeLive and they're seeing the whites of your eyes, the brain, I don't remember the study, but there's actually a study that the brain actually computes that someone is literally sitting across the table from you having a cup of coffee. So that is the power of live video, right? Is they're looking at you, they're asking questions. There's that sense of urgency because you might go away in another 15 minutes. They want to get their questions answered and things like that, right? So when it's time, when you give them the opportunity to work with you, they're most likely to say yes. If it's the right time, again, you can't force someone to work with you. But when you offer the opportunity and it's the right time, that magic moment, right? When the two come together, that yes is the conversion and that's the sale, right? So I have something called the social selling strategy, and I talk all about the at, and that's what's really important. So I'm MobileMary, and BeLive is another brilliant idea, one of my favorite brilliant ideas. And if you want to get in touch with me, simply type the word brave in the comments below. And after LiveCon, I will swing back and answer your questions and connect with you privately. So thank you so much for being here.